Hello sir, this is Aditya Gupta from group number 47 of data science. Today I'm going to explain our Reddit project which is Reddit sentiment correlation with stock trends, and it uses ARIMA forecasting to predict 5 days of closing price of the stock. Okay, so we have imported all our important libraries. Then some important one is Finance. It uses Yahoo Finance's API to get real-time stock data, and we have also used Pro, which fetches the Reddit post for us. Then we have made a class called stock sentiment analyzer. Then we have defined some of our Reddit credentials like client ID, client secret, and user agent, and we have put them in env file to have secrecy. Then we have made a ARIMA forecast model. It predicts the stock price. It predicts the stock price for 5 days in the future, and it takes the previous day's stock price as its base. Then we have made a get Reddit sentiment function. It searches subreddits like stocks, investing, wallstreetbets. It then queries it with the stock symbol and the stock name to get the top Reddit posts for the month, and it filters them through their likes. And then we get the stock data from our function. In the main, we get the stock symbol input from our user. Then we have defined a try catch block. If there is no stock price data available for the given input symbol, it prompts the user as this, please try another symbol. In the Reddit post, we check the Reddit post and analyze the sentiment. We then label their sentiments as positive, negative, and neutral for their range. Like if it is greater than 0, it is considered positive sentiment, like people are considering buying the stock. Negative, people are considering selling the stock, or else the sentiment is neutral. We then print the stock and the stock title, the subreddit it was in, and the post and its sentiment score. We also provide the link for the subreddit for the user to check out. Then we run our 5-day ARIMA forecast model, and it predicts the next 5 days of the stock closing price. Then we plot the graph of the stock and shows to the user.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Vineet, Sharma from group number 47. Now, next we have 3 main Python scripts named stockdata.py, sentimentanalyzer.py, and the third one is stocksentiment.py. Now, the first one we are going to take overview of is stockdata.py. This script handles data fetching for stock prices. It pulls historical data using APIs like Yahoo Finance. Now, this is the function we have described here, named get stock data. It is basically fetching the start date and end date, basically the time gap. And the number of attempts it is taking is 5. Now we have introduced a while loop here and try and catch block in the same in order to handle the errors if there will be. Now the second file is sentimentanalyzer.py. This file performs text sentiment analysis on news headlines or tweets related to a stock using NLP tools like text blob or Twitter. Now the same we have introduced a try block here, try and accept, and we have imported the most important library here named as Pro, and the Pandas is the basic library, and the class here is named as Reddit sentiment analyzer. This is the main class of the code which is going to perform the main function. Now this is the function in order to support the class named as analyze sentiment. Now the next file is plotted.py. In this file, the main function starts from here. Like this function plots the daily sentiment scores, the main important over time, and overlays the stock's closing price on secondary y-axis. In the output we are going to show you later. Next is the sentiment distribution. This is the function we have described here. Sentiment distribution. This shows how positive or negative the overall statement is. Basically, it gives us a spread of emotional tone from news or social media. Lastly, we have a stock price forecast function, and this is the stock price forecast function here. This compares actual versus predicted prices and highlights where the forecast begins. We have tested our model with Microsoft, Nvidia, and Apple as well, and the outputs show how strong alignment between predicted and actual trends there will be. So this was my part. Thank you for listening. Now
Hello Ankit sir, my name is Satvik Gupta. So I will explain how our model is taking input and generating output from it. So first of all, our model is taking stock symbol, which is listed in Yahoo Finance. So I have taken as an example, which is Microsoft stocks. So MSFT are the stock symbol for that. Then after it is fetching the data from November 2024 to May 2025, then it is taking top 5 Reddit posts. So each Reddit post is taken according to what is the topic. So topic is Microsoft. It is analyzing it is taking the top 5 posts about Microsoft according to the likes. So it is giving in an output which is title, subreddit, and the score is calculated according to the number of information in that data, and then posted on which time it was posted. And the sentiment are of 3 types: negative, positive, and neutral. So according to the sentiment, we are telling whether the stock price will increase or decrease. Then this is giving the URL. So URL basically the link on which the data was posted. Then after giving 5 data and calculating their sentiments, we will predict the price of 5 forecasted days. So basically this is the actual data which was of last 6 months, and this is the predicted data. And there is a gap because today is Sunday, and actually the 2 days was a gap between the market, so there is a gap in this all as well. Then I have listed Nvidia's actual plot and our predicted plot. So this is the actual plot which was given by Nvidia, and this is the predicted plot, and you can see this is the forecasted stocks which are 5 days prediction. And there is the Apple actual plot and Apple predicted plot by our model. So you can see the similarities between both the graphs, and it is listed between date and price, and it is of last 6 months, and the forecasted data is for 5 days. Thank you for listening our video, and I would like to conclude.